There we go. Now we're back and it's working just fine. And if you did have one, Rich, it's karma. You shouldn't lie about your health issue, you fat fuck.
Bye. I told you not to start shitting in here, and that's what you're doing. What's up?
See what I mean? You can say what's up though, just fine. You're a lying fat slug. And if you did, it's karma, Rich. How's it feel, dude? Karma got you. You shouldn't have lied about having a stroke in the past. And if it's a brain aneurysm, my grandma deals with that fat boy. And when she was diagnosed, they kept her for like almost 2 weeks watching her. Now he's saying that he has an aneurysm, not a stroke. But as of 7 hours ago, he was saying that he had a stroke.
Reaction of some people in here show me that they don't have any humility
I don't have humanity
or
for.
humanity.
Listen, dude.
Humanity.
Listen, you
Because
fat fuck. I don't have any humanity for you. You've lied about having strokes, heart attacks, cancer. You have said you could fuck a 16-year-old. You said parents should get their 14-year-old daughters OnlyFans. You are a horrible person. If anything, in my opinion, you had this coming.
they actually have to make fun of somebody
You're a
when they
fat
have a problem.
you're a fat fucking lying piece of shit.
Instead of being compassionate, they gotta be
Not,
assholes.
I'm not gonna be compassionate for a fucking liar. You're lying, Rich. You ain't had no stroke. You ain't had nothing like that. You're just a fat fucking loser who fucking lies about everything to try to gain sympathy because you're a fucking pathetic little weasel. And if you did, it's karma, Rich. How's it fucking feel? You lied about having a stroke before. Karma's finally catching up to you, fat boy. Hope you don't plan on going back to work, Rich.
I'm not gonna stay on the line.
You're a really bad actor, bro. You can go to the hospital and say, you can go to your hospital and say anything. You can go to the hospital and say I had a heart attack, for God's sakes. If you don't have documents saying you've had a stroke or you have an aneurysm, then you're lying. You're full of shit. And Rich, if you did, all I gotta say is karma's a fickle bitch, my friend. And if you did, it has restored my faith in
Hey,
karma.
Dennis. Yeah, I'm okay. Other than the slurred speech, everything else is fine.
You're a fat lying sack of shit. Let's do this. Let's prove another point. So this is what it says, you guys. A hospital, if you have a brain
Hey,
aneurysm, will
Dennis.
keep you. Ready?
Check it out. No iced tea.
Look at this. Yes, after a stroke, the hospital will keep you. What's this
Water
tell you?
and vegetables. That's it. No more junk food. What is that?
Where does it say anything about slurred speech there,
Oh, a
Rich?
seizure. I might have but it had to be while I was sleeping
You didn't have no fucking
because
seizure.
I didn't
Jesus fucking
feel
Christ.
anything when I woke up.
I have a shrunken right hippocampus. I've had seizures. You didn't have no fucking seizure. And oh my God.
Yep, salad only and water.
You
I
notice
got
how he said
another
when he
gallon in
said it was perfect speech.
the car, so
And when he said the car's perfect speech, again, perfect fucking speech. What a pathetic little fucking weasel. You notice how he said when he said he's a fucking pathetic little maggot.
Dennis, I'm going to another MRI, but it's going to be in South Jersey.
Yeah, because the hospital told you didn't have anything.
The landlady here uh, has a place that she goes to for MRI, and it's a sit up one, not a lay down one.
Think about this.
And you know how
If he's had this, if he's had this big fucking stroke or this big aneurysm, he's home. They would keep you for either one of them two conditions. And now you gotta go for an MRI. Think about this. The hospital didn't order an MRI, otherwise they would have done one there. Or they did one and told Rich he hasn't had nothing and he's full of shit. And Rich is trying to go for a second opinion. You're fucking
like I've
pathetic.
had trouble sleeping in bed, and I sit up in a chair sleep. That's why I didn't want to go to the MRI in Denville, because it's a lay down one. The
Fucking
one in
pathetic.
South Jersey is a sit up one. I'm definitely afraid of small confined spaces, but it'd be easier on
Oh,
me if I'm
exactly.
sitting up.
Exactly. I'm about to ask my grandma about her fucking her aneurysm. She has brain
I think
aneurysm.
so.
Had it for many, many years.
Some people are just definitely afraid of, you know, small enclosed spaces, and I happen to be one of them.
Yeah, you're a bitch is what it is. This is all ploy to get views. Organ on
My
disability.
brother even said to me, he's like, just do what they say. I'm like, okay. And then I saw the machine. I was like, I ain't
See,
doing that, you know.
see, they put him in one. They gave him one at the hospital and told him nothing's wrong with him.
Plus, I have a stent in my arteries. They don't even remember it from when I had it done there.
That's because you never had a stint. He just admitted, folks, he's never had a stint. It would be in your fucking files.
Yeah, I know somebody's gonna say I'm lying about having the stent in my arteries.
Look,
It
listen to that. Listen to that. Fucking none of the speech was affected at all. He, boom, boom, boom.
is there. I know
Yeah,
what's in
that's
me
that's
and what's
that's
not in
that's
me.
why it's not in your file, fat boy.
But they didn't say anything about putting me to sleep. Nothing
I
at
love
all.
how some of his speech isn't affected at all, and he can still talk normal. Like
They did my
we're supposed to believe this is
blood
real.
work. They gave me blood thinners. They
Mm.
did all my motor skill functions as far as my strength, and if I can touch my nose,
This is why he wasn't kept. They done everything, and they determined he's full of shit.
my hands being straight, holding my arms straight up, my legs straight up,
Because
you
he's
know,
had a stroke
no problems. Just the speech. That's
or
it.
a brain aneurysm. Went to the hospital, but they didn't diagnose him. They just said, "Oh, you're fucked," because he didn't have anything wrong with him.
So that's what happened.
Yeah, you're full of shit,
Sometimes
Rich.
my speech comes back, sometimes it
Y-
doesn't.
Yeah, Because you never had a
You know,
stroke. You're fucking faking. And you know people are going to see
when I
it.
can't say words, I slow down so I can get the words out clearly.
You're a fat, lying piece of shit. Probably applying for disability. Think about this. The hospital wouldn't fucking allow you to leave not knowing what you're diagnosed with. Especially when you're going to say, I think I had a stroke. They would want to diagnose you because otherwise you leave that hospital and you have whatever, you have a major fucking health issue. Guess who's liable? If you said I had a stroke and they diagnosed you with a stroke or without a stroke, and you left the hospital, not to mention they automatically keep you. It's right there in black and white. You Google it if you don't believe me. But if you left the hospital, you had another stroke, guess what that opens that
So,
hospital up to? A fucking lawsuit.
not gonna be working a car for a while.
Yeah, you're a fucking loser. I'm glad. If you had one, I'm glad you fucking losing your job. You don't deserve to be around kids.
I will. I will. Definitely. This is nothing to play around with.
Yeah. Rich, karma's a fickle bitch, my friend. Remember that. And I'm still gonna do videos on Cassidy Transit, so karma's a fickle
Yeah,
bitch.
that's like I said. It was weird because the doctors didn't say anything about putting me out or nothing. You
Because
know,
you didn't, because all your test results came back you were
it's just
fine.
really odd.
Let's do this. Wow, Rich, look at this. They would have done a CT scan, you fat tub of lard, and that would have told them if you had an aneurysm.
Well,
Not
that's
an
why I like
MRI,
if I have
a
people
CT
come
scan.
in
You're
here
such
and
a fucking
try
liar.
to get my blood pressure. I have to kick them out because the doctor said no, my blood pressure is really high, even with the medication. My
This.
blood pressure
Look at
was
what a test is
153
for a stroke.
over 100
They told
yesterday.
yeah, because you didn't
That's
have
what
nothing. You're a fat
the
lying tub of
problem.
shit.
One of the problems was.
And all you fuckers in here, oh my god, prayers for Rich, you get better. Y'all are boo boo the fool and y'all are fucking retarded. I hope you know that. Twist on that line, you're fucking retarded.
I
Twist, you're
don't
supposed
have
to be
any
a cop,
choice,
dude. You can't
Dennis.
even
I'm gonna
tell that
have to
he's
go into
lying.
disability.
Like you're fucking
What am I
see
gonna
right there.
do?
Right there.
I can't work like this,
Right there. Right there. Boom. He's applying for disability. That's what it is. Let me find out you got disability, fat boy, and you won't have that 57 Chevy no more.
I tried to tell him all along something's not right. You know, the heart attack, the stent,
You didn't have a heart
the
attack or a stent.
congestive
Yeah.
heart
Exactly.
failure, water
Exactly.
retention,
And Twisted there
high blood
fucking
pressure.
sucking his cock.
All this shit is not good, but they keep
We need to get that Brady
refusing me.
report.
It's like they want
Listen
me
to
to
this.
become
Listen to this.
homeless.
They
They
refused.
don't
They
give a
refused
shit,
him for disability. He's going for
and it
disability.
pisses me off.
Listen to this. He's talking about disability, right, Dad? He's talking about he's got to go get a CAT scan, a CAT scan, an MRI from a third party. The hospital would have done all that. Then he admits that the hospital didn't even know he had a stent. Because he hadn't had a stent. Boom. Medical records. Hospital would look up your medical exactly. Records. They would get it. If you went to the hospital like that,
Because how much more do I have to prove to these people that something's not
he's going
right?
for disability.
What, I gotta be dead?
Well, let me find out he's on disability. He won't have that 57 Chevy no more. He can't have all them assets and speakers or assets, that fucking 4 or 5 cars.
No, I'm not driving. I'll take it an Uber or something.
Yeah,
I'm not
you're a fat
driving.
piece of shit. I hate you.
I made that mistake yesterday driving down to the hospital. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, bullshit, Twisted. Twisted. I'm deleting my entire account this weekend. Yeah, I believe that. Hey, give me
You know, and
hey,
that
Mach
certain
1.
somebody's making video about me lying about this, that, and the other thing. If I was lying, wouldn't my speech be like this? I
If
don't
you,
think so.
yeah, you're going for disability, you're faking. It's easy to fake a speech impediment, dude.
People need to stop being a stupid
No.
ass.
Fuck you.
Because
You're a
it's
liar.
exactly what
You're going for disability. They would have
that's
kept you,
exactly
Rich. They would have
what
kept you.
he is.
They would have
A
kept you.
stupid ass.
You're a fucking fat
I hope he
pedophile
gets
piece of
everything
shit.
he's saying.
Yeah,
Sits
and
there making fun of me.
you're getting karma, you
I
fat
hope
boy.
to God
You're
he
getting
gets every
karma.
damn,
Yeah,
every
do
damn
you?
thing he
You're getting
puts
karma,
on
you
me.
fat fuck.
The bastard.
Oh, you my bastard. How's it feel you lied? If you did have a stroke, how's it feel you lied about having a stroke, fat boy, and now you've had one? Karma's a bitch.
I either had a seizure or I had
Let's see some. When I had severe seizures. Let's see here. I know I spelled that wrong. Never respected my speech. Listen to this, dude. That would have been a severe seizure.
a brain aneurysm, and I don't even know if it was a
Yeah,
stroke or not.
Twisted,
I had
Twisted.
no
Even
idea.
Twisted just called him out.
But they gave me blood thinners that checked my motor
At least Twisted
functions.
stand on business right
My
there.
strength in
If
both
your
sides of
test came back
my
okay, you
body
didn't
is
have
the
a stroke.
same.
As far as the other
So
issues,
the only
blood
thing
work
that's
came back elevated
messed
in
up
some areas. That's
is my
why
speech.
they
That's
will
it.
do more tests. They told me it was okay. Like, listen to this.
So you're not the only one that's out of here, Dennis. Thank you.
Oh, Twisted, it doesn't matter if you go anywhere. I'm still gonna buy your Brady list, and I'm still gonna put it out here just so we're clear.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to delete mine, Dennis. I'm done with this. I can't do this anymore. You know,
Listen to this.
nobody in
Listen
the
to this.
right mind could do this.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this.
You know, when the doctor said some about the MRI and laying down in there for 15 minutes, I was like, I can't do that. And I saw that thing, I was like, hell with that.
Yeah, an aneurysm, but they didn't give him a CT scan or nothing. They just, oh, we're gonna treat you. You can go out and die in the parking lot for God's sakes. I mean, an aneurysm. Understand this, an aneurysm, dude. To kill you like that, you could be washing dishes, and all of a sudden you're dead. That's how severe an aneurysm is.
When you go to the doctor, you say you want a chair to kill if you don't have medical coverage.
Charity, yeah, you could say that, can't you?
Well, maybe that's what they were thinking, a stroke, you know? But it
They
doesn't
just
make
didn't.
sense though,
They
because
just
normally when you have a stroke, you know,
you're
you
making
one
this up. The
side of your
hospital even knew
face
you were making that.
shows
That's
it.
why they didn't run any tests. They
That's
knew
what
you were
I've
fucking
seen
bullshit.
anyway, you know?
They would have kept you for 2 or 3 days at least to evaluate you to make sure you're okay. And you're a fat, lazy tub of lard.
That's a cluster of them, you know what I mean? And they don't all have to be
Exactly, Will.
at once, but they can be a little bit separate from
You're an
another.
idiot, Rich. And if you did, karma. Karma's a bitch, dude. You lied about having a stroke. Guess what, bitch? You finally got what you wanted so bad. If you did, I don't believe you did, but if you did have one,
That's it.
karma's a fickle bitch. You lied about having one, said you had one in the past. Guess what, Rich? Now you got one. Is
Maybe
it as
that's what it
fucking fun as
was.
you were trying
Maybe
to
I had
make
a
it?
seizure. You
You
know,
didn't,
I don't
you didn't have
know.
no
I
fucking
was
seizure.
asleep.
Yeah. It's your fart pressed against your fucking brainstem is what it is.
Guts to come in here and show you my vulnerable side. Right now, I'm very vulnerable
Oh my god, here we go.
because
Here we go. Sympathy.
I shouldn't
Cohesive
be here.
squad. I,
I
I
shouldn't be doing it live.
yeah, and why are you doing it then?
Um,
Why are you doing it then?
but I want to let my
What?
followers know
What?
that
That you're a lying sack of
I'm
shit?
still alive.
That you're a piece of shit?
And
That
other
you're a
than the
pedophile?
speech being slurred,
That you're
you know,
living
that
proof if you've had one that karma's fucking real?
I'm still functioning.
That you shouldn't lie about having health issues? Because next Rich will be a heart attack and a stent, buddy. Or worse.
I'm just coming up with things, Dennis. I don't know. Something
Listen,
happened.
listen, listen.
My speech would not be slurred if nothing happened.
You're
That's
full of shit.
bullshit. You know that,
You're full of shit.
you
You're
know
full of
that,
shit.
and I know that.
You're full of shit. You're
Something
full of shit.
happened.
You're full of shit. You're
This
full of
doesn't
shit. You're full
happen
of
for
shit.
no reason.
Yeah, when you're going for fucking disability, you gotta make it look bad.
So everything I'm saying can't be a lie.
See, look. When he said lie, boom, perfect.
Something has to be the truth.
Breaking character. Somebody's had a stroke, dude. Their voice, that would be affected all the time.
You know what I mean?
Only not certain words.
Something had to happen
Yeah,
because I wouldn't be
it's called
speaking
you're a
like that,
fat
and
tub
I
of lard. Look,
wouldn't
look, right there, perfect
have a
speech.
problem trying to force out words either.
Right there, perfect words. You talk about trying to make yourself look like a fucking pity party victim. There you go. When you're not a victim, you've lied about having strokes and fucking shit in the past. So if you did, it's just karma giving you what you said you wanted. Please subscribe. I've had a stroke. Yeah, well, if you really had a stroke, you would still be in hospital. When did that happen? Let's see here. What it was
Oh
a day ago? Hang
wow,
on.
broke the sink,
Oh wow, broke the sink. Perfect speech.
and there's no reason for me to lie about anything. You know
Yeah, if
that.
you want, you're an emotional vampire. That's why.
It could be misguided information.
One
It
day
could
ago,
be
they would have kept you longer than
stuff
that.
that somebody told
No,
me.
no,
I'm just running through the,
no.
you
A
know,
doctor would have
what it can,
diagnosed you, you
what it
fat
can't
bitch. See
be.
what I mean? See what I
You
mean?
know, the
See what I mean?
possibilities.
Listen to
That's
this.
it.
Listen to this. If you had a stroke or an aneurysm, you would be diagnosed with that. You would have a
Hey
diagnosis
Terry,
as that. They're not going to let you leave with having an aneurysm or a stroke. Because if you have another, or your aneurysm finally decides that it don't want to be there no more, and you die, guess what your family could do to that hospital? They could sue them for malpractice.
no, this happened yesterday. I was already at the hospital, Terry, yesterday.
Yeah, and they didn't keep you.
I don't need to
That should
go
tell
again.
everybody what they need to
I
know.
gotta
The
call my
hospital didn't keep
primary
you.
care physician and have an MRI done at a place where
Oh,
it's not lay
exactly.
down and
Exactly.
sit
That's
up.
exactly what this is. He's going for disability. That's exactly what this is. I'm willing to
You
bet
hear
he
me,
got
Terry?
fired the other day. And this was his way of trying to
That's
get on
what I have
disability.
to do.
Because if I have a stroke, I
And
can't
that's in
work,
South
which
Jersey, so I'll take a Uber or something, and
your brother drive down. I mean, your brother's wanting to talk to Jeff. Why is that, Rich?
gotta go down and take care of that way.
You're a fat lying piece of shit, and I have no sympathy for you. If anything, and you really had one, Rich, again, this is karma biting you in the ass. You said you wanted it. Is it fun if now you got it? Is it fun? You said you had one fucking in the past, and now you're having one. If what we're believing is true, what you're saying. then karma finally, guess what? It came up and it came to collect that little ass cheek you got. And you're finding out that fucker talking about fake illnesses isn't okay to do so. But do you think for 1 second I'm gonna have any
On a
pity
good
for you
note,
or anything like that?
yesterday
You're full of shit.
silver hit $42. So my once $3,000 stash of silver is now 5,000.
You're not gonna be long for this world if you're at a
um,
stroke, you're not long for this world. So
we're trying to figure out why my speech is slurred. It could have been a seizure. It could have been mini strokes. It could have been a brain
the
aneurysm.
doctor diagnosed you as
It
none
could
of
have
this.
been a stroke.
Listen to this.
We don't know. We don't know. All my functions are normal. My strength is not weak. My coordination is not off. My visualizing things is not off. None of that. But
Y'all heard
something
this.
happened.
Rich the
This
doctor.
does not happen for no reason.
Even Joe Jackson just called him out. Exactly. A hospital would have diagnosed him, and he knows it. He's just fucking Boo Boo the Fool and a liar.
I
What it
was at the
what it
hospital
is what?
yesterday.
Okay, hang on. Let's
I
talk.
have to go to my primary care
They wouldn't have done
physician
that. They wouldn't have done that.
and
What's
go
primary?
to a different MRI machine
They wouldn't have
because
done
the
that.
one that Denville has is a lay down one.
Think about this. What kind of hospital is going to say, "Hey, you've had a stroke. You are 10 times more likely now to have another. We're not going to keep you for observation. We're not going to run more tests. Go see your primary care doctor in 2 days." Aneurysm, the same way. We're not going to run any tests. Go see your doctor in 2 days. Think about that.
And I'm definitely afraid of short enclosed spaces. And I've been having problems
How you going to be able to
laying
fucking
down
be okay in
anyway
that
in
pound
bed.
and that
I
pine box?
sometimes sleep in a chair, and they didn't even talk about putting me out, you know. So I got to contact with somebody else, and I got to go to South Jersey
Yeah,
no Monday.
you're full of shit,
South
fat
Jersey
boy.
on Monday, and seeing another doctor for MRI machine that you can
Listen to
do
this.
sitting up. I'm sorry, my speech is slow, but it's not that. There's nothing I can do about it. Here we go, folks.
Exactly. Big fucking
I got
exactly.
another fresh picture of me wearing the, the thing that shows your ass, the dress, whatever. I got another fresh picture of that. I might post it. I don't know. I
Listen
have
to
to
this.
see.
You know how bad that is? That hospital said you didn't have a stroke. Go see your primary care physician. We don't know what you had. What's that tell you
I don't
about
know
what
what you're
this
talking
is?
about. Poking poking my cards. I have no idea. I don't play this stuff. Now, wouldn't it be really messed up if I went to the car today and worked on it? Try to explain that, right?
Try to explain what.
Ah, shit. 11 o'clock. I'm not drunk. I don't do drugs, and I don't drink.
Yeah.
at all.
There you go, Rich.
None. Here,
Sure
see
you
what
don't.
I'm drinking? And watch him say, "Oh, it's probably vodka." I know how you people think. There, see that? That's what I'm drinking.
Look at this shit, you guys.
No, it's not vodka. It's spring
Like,
water.
like a hospital literally sent him home. That's how you know that he's never had anything to do with anything. He didn't have a stroke. He didn't even run an MRI or a CT scan. I mean, anything like that. Look, dude.
Yeah, I know that. I'm
Look,
stopping that
they would have ran a
completely.
CT scan to make sure he didn't have an aneurysm. First of all, they
Not
would have
doing
ran
no,
tests to see if he had
no
a
more of
stroke,
that.
and they did, and he has had nothing. So we're just trying to go for a second opinion.
Heck, I even had nothing but a salad last night. Water and salad. That's it. Staying away from starch. No sugar.
And if he did, you guys, I don't feel a bit least bit sorry for him. Karma's a fickle bitch. Like 3 years ago, he lied and said he had a stroke, and now it's just fucking Rich is paying the piper. Now he's learned that making fun of strokes and heart attacks and cancer aren't a laughing matter. That it's a serious thing. And Twisted, he's deleting his channel. I call
Yeah, I
bullshit.
could have had a seizure in my sleep, but I don't know. You know, I can't tell. You know, some people were trying to make us sound like an MRI is a miracle. It's not a
Listen to this.
miracle. It just scans the brain. You know.
Listen to this. Hang on a minute. Rich, they were done C10, but hang on. Listen to this. People, a doctor.
That's
Doctors
like
told him.
the
Right there.
naysayers
Boom.
about me getting the car
Boom.
running. How did you guys like that?
It doesn't run. I can prove it.
The car will never run.
And it's
Buh,
still
buh,
not
buh,
running.
buh.
Still not running. And it won't be running if you've had a
That
stroke.
engine is
Because you're
shot.
fucking not long
Piece
for
of
this world.
garbage.
It's a piece of junk. It's a core engine.
The
But listen to this.
backfiring thing is
Listen to this.
actually new. I don't know
Listen to this.
where that
Listen
came
to this,
from,
you
but
guys. Listen to this. The
probably timing.
hospital doctors told him they did not see anything on an MRI. They did not see anything in the tests they did. Rich just admitted to that. Me and Jeff haven't mentioned an MRI. The doctors told him he is fine.
Yep, I know. I got it. I know
Exactly,
it's like
exactly. Look, read that comment
like
right
that.
there.
I'm done.
Listen to this, dude. Boom. The hospital doctors told him he didn't have anything wrong with him. They never saw anything on the test to go see his primary care physician.
Hmm? That was
Exactly.
stupid.
Right there. Listen to the speech right there. That is stupid. And you're going to go back to learn the speech. This is all a ploy for sympathy, subscribers, and you're ready for this, most importantly, disability. Look at this. He admits earlier in this live stream that the hospital doctors told him he didn't have a stent, but he knows what went into his body.
Yeah, it could be that
It would be
too.
in your medical files. I love you, Rich. You prove my point every time you go live. So far, the doctors have said that you haven't had a stent, that they're seeing no issues with your brain.
No, I'm arrogant. I know that, and I'm stubborn. But people are coming in here telling me that I need a psychiatrist. I think they need one.
Look, you're faking. The hospital
That's
told you
what
you didn't
I'm
have
thinking.
anything
You
wrong with
know,
you,
I don't appreciate,
and they told you didn't have a stent.
you
There you
know,
go. Proves my point.
nastiness.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, Rich. How about
I
that?
don't appreciate lies either. Somebody saying
Lies.
I'm blowing up their
Lies.
phone when I'm not. You
Uh-huh.
know, anything to start shit.
Who said he's blowing up their phone?
So, I'd rather not talk to those kind of people. I don't need it. Garbage.
Who has said he blew up their phone? Keep doing lies, Rich. You're gonna prove me right every fucking time, fat boy.
Yeah, I'm done smoking, man. Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah,
I'm
he's
finished
faking.
with that shit.
He's faking. He went to the hospital. The hospital told him that he wanted to argue with the hospital staff that he had a stent when it'd be in his medical files. They ran tests. Rich's own words, they ran MRIs and stuff and told him he was fine. An MRI don't show you anything, Rich just said. What's that tell you, folks?
Yeah. Ugh.
Think about the logic in this. He went and went to the hospital Friday. Said he had a stroke. He knows he's had something like that. The hospital ran tests, didn't find anything, sent his ass home, told him to wait 2 days and go see his primary care doctor. So if Rich did have
So I
a
guess
stroke,
that's about it.
you are 10 times more likely to have another stroke. Therefore, they're going to send you home for 2 days, take a chance on you dying, and then they're liable for malpractice. Think about that. Think about this. They ran all these tests and didn't see a fucking thing
I
wrong with
wonder
Rich.
how many people come on here after they've dealt with something like this.
My grandfather's dealt with strokes. He's had one. My grandmother has aneurysms attached to, I think, to her brain stem that they can't go in and remove without taking a chance on killing her. I don't. I deal with what the aftermath's going to be from these disorders, whether it be a heart attack, whether it be stroke, whether it be cancer. I don't know what it's like to live with that disease, but I know
Thank
what
you.
it's like
I
to not
appreciate
know
that.
if today is going to be the last day I get to talk to my grandpa or my grandma or my dad.
Thank you, Joe.
And I can tell you this: the having the thing on my knee, the pus ball, and being worried that you were going to lose your leg from that. I can only imagine that. And I can tell you this: when I was having chest pains from my stomach, from my digestive shit, heartburn basically, when I was having chest pains from that, that's a scary feeling to think you're having a heart attack and you may die. That is the worst fucking. I know how my dad felt. Like,
I will.
that's scary.
I definitely will. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, listen, look what Twisted just said. No, hopefully you get the help you need. uh,
Thank you, Terry.
oh, Richie Rich said, "Hey, we gained any subscribers or something? At least you can get some subscribers. Cause we know you're not deleting your fucking channel. We're gonna be out here till the end of fucking time, lying about health issues." Oh, Rich, you're at 55, dude.
All right,
You've gained
Dennis.
three
I'll talk to you
subscribers.
later. Have a good day.
Look, right there. Perfect fucking speech. Perfect speech. So the hospitals ran these tests, MRIs and stuff, told you you were fine to go see your regular doctor, your regular primary care physician. They bullfacedly you said you never had a stent before. Because where you come on here and say it's a hospital, understand this: any procedure you've ever had is on medical record. The hospital can pull and look up. It's in your chart,
I'm not gonna
especially a
stay
heart
on
condition.
him for long either.
A heart condition. That's in your medical. That is the first thing they would see when they look into your medical
I
files.
think I'm just gonna rest today and
Oh, you're just gonna rest today.
relax.
Just gonna wax.
Meet my better half. National University supports all studying. With personalized attention, she can be a student. And your family is
2X gave it to him,
Ugh.
you guys. Fucking 2X.
Yeah.
2X called it how it is,
and
and I
inspire
respect the hell out of that man. Everybody, if you haven't, fucking go subscribe to 2X on here.
She's
Great guy.
National University supporting all your kids.
Yep. Yeah, there's no really reason for me to do anything today anyway, so.
Well, you want somebody to say go do something with? Huh? You know, instant gratification, you fat fucking tub of lard. Exact. That's all it is. Trying to defraud the government. I think he got fired. I think Jeff's on.
Yeah,
So I think he got
wrestling.
fired. I think he got fired, and fucking now he's. I gotta get on disability. I gotta get something done because I need the money.
Good looking like that.
Look at that, dude. You have no neck, bro. Look at that. It's all chin and belly. And even if you did have a stroke, guys, I don't feel the least bit sorry for him. And here's why: you lied about it in the past. So why would I feel sorry for you? I just think it's karma paying you for what you said. You thought it was funny to mock it, so now you got to deal with it. I mean, as of 9 hours ago, Rich, you were saying you had a stroke.
All right, folks.
Now you're changing your tune?
I'll see you in the next one, okay?
Yeah, see, I
If
told you
there
what.
was one.
Yeah, you were gonna delete your channel. That's what I mean. You're
But
such
I
a
need to
lying
get
little
rest
bitch.
today.
Yeah, that's all you do is sit on your fat ass. That's all you do, fat boy, is sit on your fat fucking lazy ass. That's all you do.
Here we go.
Ready, Rich? We're gonna listen to this engine because listen to this, dude. Listen to the metal on metal sound this engine's making. Listen to how this engine cranks. This is not a flex. Listen to this.
Folks.
Tap 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 tap. Whoa 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 whoa. What's this? Tap 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 tap. What's this? This is your flex?
Time number 3.
Listen to look at how it's shaking violently. Look at this. Look at how the engine's shaking, dude.
She runs.
Yeah, Rich.
It's not a
that's
core
a
engine
flex.
that runs like that.
Yeah, it is. There are engines in the junkyard that have blow by and smoke like a fucking diesel that are core engines. You don't even know the definition of a core engine. And now you're on your lying. I'm at a stroke. When
Like
even the doctors, dude, said you were full of shit, that you never had a stint, and you just admitted to it in live stream, and I have it on video, where the doctors are looking at your chart and they say, you've never had a stint, Rich, but you know what's went into your body. Let's talk about a stroke thing. They would have done several tests to prove you've had a stroke. If you had a stroke, you would still be in the hospital. But no, they ran these tests. You are fine. Nothing's showing up. You're going for a second opinion because you don't like what they said because you're filing for disability. Let's be real. And if by some 1,000,000 to 1 chance you did have a stroke, Rich, all I got to tell you, fat boy, is karma's a fickle bitch. You lied about having one in the past, and now karma's it's time for you to pay the piper and fucking learn that it's not fun to make fun of health issues, is it, Rich? When you have those health issues, are they fun? Because if you really have a stroke and you're slurring your speech, is it fun, Rich? Was it worth fucking mocking and saying you had one when you never had one until, in your words, until now? Is it a fun thing? Is it a joking matter, Rich? Is it something to lie about? No, it's not. Because you better hope that if you had a stroke, karma's not going to stop there. You're going to have a real heart attack. Maybe even the C word, Rich. Or worse, your leg swell up and you lose a limb, which I don't wish on you because that would be bad. I really don't wish on. Because for one, I don't want that bad juju. For two, I don't want that put on me. So I don't wish that on you. Now the cancer thing, or the stroke thing, you kind of had it coming. You lied about having one, but did you really have one? No. Even the doctors in the hospital said you didn't have one. They ran these tests, and you're fucking a lying fat slug that lies about everything. Now I'm gonna hop off here, and I'm gonna go put some sonar heads together and enjoy my day, Rich. You have fun fighting for your disability because the minute I find out you have one, all your assets, such as radios, cars, will all be getting a hold of them, and you won't have those. You'll be forced to sell them. So, and you think I'm lying? Google it, Rich. You're only allowed so many cars, so many assets. Radios are assets, Rich. Bikes are assets. Hot Wheels are assets. That's all stuff you could sell. Till next time, you guys, much love. Check out Mako on your Jeff over there. Check out 2X, great guy over there at 2X Garage. Check out Busted. Check out Gibby. Check out Mach 1. Check out everybody in the channel chat or the live stream chat. Check out everybody in the channel description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Rich, you just admitted that you're full of shit on everything that you ever said. And I pray for your soul, bro, because